Thank you, folks. Welcome in. I am Dave Laurence. It's nice to be back here with you this year. I'm a singer-songwriter from Oklahoma City by way of Portland, Maine. We might get to that story a little bit later on. I'm going to be doing a bunch of original music for you this evening. I'm going to start with a couple of songs from my Right Here album, playing all originals, no covers for me tonight, all original show for you. I grew up in a suburban field, waiting for our hopes and dreams to be revealed. While grown-ups talked of civil rights and Vietnam, books and imaginary friends all kept me calm. Just 4 channels on a black and white TV, 3 had cartoons, and that suited me. Nowadays the sights and sounds just make me pop. Hey, I might be getting old, I'm not hip to the hop. I know the wheels of time don't roll in reverse. I know it's true that some things way back then were worse. In modern times we're all want to dismiss it, but I wouldn't mind going back there for a visit. Back when our faith and our hearts were stronger, and we stayed kids just a little bit longer. The cure for my depression is a small dose of regression, 'cause all in all we all turned out okay, living like we did back in the day. Well, my dad grew up on a citrus farm. 9 older siblings kept him out of harm. While grown-ups talked of crops and banks that both might fail, he got real good with a hammer and a nail. Just 4 stations on a big old radio, 3 had gospel swinging sweet and low. But I remember times when Dad just seemed so old. He couldn't understand this thing called rock and roll. Hey, I know the wheels of time don't roll in reverse. I know it's true that some things way back then were worse. In modern times we're all want to dismiss it. I wouldn't mind going back there for a visit. Back when our faith and our hearts were stronger, and we stayed kids just a little bit longer. The cure for my depression is a small dose of regression, 'cause all in all we all turned out okay, living like we did when we drank the water from the garden hose, fell down from the tree and broke our nose. No hands, no helmets, and no knee pads in between. Well, don't you wonder how we made it to 18? 'Cause the cure for my depression is a small dose of regression. All in all, we all turned out okay, living like we did back in the day. Living like we did back in the day. Thank you kindly, and good evening, everyone. What a pleasure to be back here. By the way, the sunglasses are not for cool. I'm trying to will the sun to come back out before it sets here, so wish me luck on that. Another song from the Right Here album. Little good-natured life coaching for y'all. Because when it all hits the fan, and you know it does, you just gotta take it all in stride. Been working hard, long as you can. Paid your dues, now you're the man. You're on the top and you're looking around. Hold on tight, cause it's a long way down. One day you're master, lord of it all. Next thing you know, you're taking the fall. You landed hard, but it won't hurt for long. There's other mountains, you gotta stay strong. The dream is still alive, so take it all in stride. Life is good, but it don't always work like we think it should. You're doing better than you thought that you could. So lighten up a little, knock on wood. Now old man Cupid shot your arrow at last. Missed your heart, nailed you in the ass. It bounced right off, hey, it just left a bruise. You know every love song's got a little bit of blues. The dream is still alive, so take it all in stride. Good, but it don't always work like we think it should. You're doing better than you thought that you could. Tighten up a little, knock on wood. There's ups and downs, ebb and flow. Work it out, make it up as you go. That other mountaintop is looking real fine. And it's all yours if you just give it time. The dream is still alive, so take it all in stride. Take it all in stride. You got the fire inside, yeah. Take it all in stride. Scuba-da-bee-bop, na-na-na-na. The dream is still alive, so take it all in stride. Thank you. All right. In December of last year, I released a new record called Chrome on the Range. Gonna do a few songs off of that for you here. This first song I'm going to do was a co-write with a gentleman that you'll be seeing on this stage about this time tomorrow. We have a fantastic outfit called Bread and Roses who will be here about this time tomorrow night. My buddy Jonathan Marshall plays fiddle and guitar and sings and does all that stuff with him. And we happened to write this song together a couple of years ago. Jonathan plays fiddle on the record, as a matter of fact. Haven't really figured out what the song is about, but as nearly as I can manage it, it's a song about a guy who is just smart enough to realize that he's stupid. So if the shoe fits, you know, we're male, right? Song's called Toes in the River. And to be quite honest with you, when we wrote it, we were thinking about that river right there. Slammed the screen door angry, like I shouldn't have done. Slammed the screen door angry, almost came undone. man's always angry, I don't need no more today. Boss man's always angry, I gotta find another way. I know a place where I can put it all together. Yes, I know a place where I can get my head on straight. So I'm going an hour out of my way, put my toes in the river. Let the water wash away my fear and foolish pride. I might just blow off my whole day, find a way to forgive her. Let the water take me home and keep me satisfied, back by her side. Now did you see her eyes? I might have crossed the line. Did you see her eyes? It was different this time. Can I get me out of this? Can I find a way? Can I get me out of this? She might throw me out today. But I know a place where I can put it all together. I know a place where I can get my head on straight. I'm going an hour out of my way, put my toes in the river. Let the water wash away my fear and foolish pride. I might just blow off my whole day, find a way to forgive her. Let the water take me home and keep me satisfied, back by her side. I would think a man, he would understand. There's a place that pride and passion cannot comprehend. And I know I can be a man. I know what to do, but I could really use a hand. So I'm going an hour out of my way, put my toes in the river. Let the water wash away my fear and foolish pride. I might just blow off my whole day, find a way to forgive her. Let the water take me home and keep me satisfied, back by her side, back by her side, back by her side. Toes in the river. Thank you. Buddy Jonathan Marshall wrote that with me. This is the song off the new record that seems to be gaining the most traction. It is the story about a one-night stand. Now, it is family-friendly, so I'll qualify this. Actually, it's about what might happen if you ran into this person years later and only one of you remembered it. Yeah, I hear the groans coming from back there. In order to keep this song family-friendly, I did have to change one line into Latin, and I think you'll figure it out when it comes by. The song's called Extra. She came up to me after the show with a smile on her face and her two boys in tow. Gave me a hug and said, what do you know? It's so good to see you again. I must have looked so incredibly dumb. I knew her face, but the name wouldn't come. I knew her, but not where from. So I asked her how she'd been. And then it hit me, we were both young and finding our way when we first met on that cold winter day. She said she'd wait 'cause my band had to play, and the sky began to snow. We got acquainted on a cold back seat, with the motor and me trying to make some heat. The flesh was willing and the spirit was weak, and that's all you need to know. There's no regret, so won't start now. In spite of ourselves, we grew up somehow. Sometimes the past makes you raise up your brow. and sometimes you just say wow. No wrong or right and no disconnect, just one lost night from a youth misspent. She's not my ex, she was just an extra. Now I know how bad that makes me sound, like all I ever did was fool around. It's true I came down from higher ground, but there's more than meets the eye. I remember now what happened that day. Love of her life had just walked away. I was naive, didn't know what to say, so I told her not to cry. And then she kissed me, she took my hand. We fell on the sword in Perry Delicto in the back of her Ford. We touched for a moment and her faith was restored. It was time for me to go. Came back in the blink of an eye. There was no time to ask her why. She blew a kiss as she waved goodbye, and that's all I need to know. 'Cause there's no regrets, so won't start now. In spite of ourselves, we grew up somehow. Sometimes the past makes you raise up your brow, and sometimes you just say wow. No wrong or right and no disconnect, just one lost night from a youth misspent. I'm not her ex, I was just an extra. Hey, sometimes all you need is a little bit extra. That's off the new record as well. That's called Extra. Thank you. Do another song off the new album for you. This is an old song, actually, but it just got out. This was a song born on a hot summer Oklahoma afternoon where it was about 111 degrees outside and my air conditioning was underperforming. So just trying to stay cool, I laid back on my bed, closed my eyes, and tried to imagine that I was stranded in a blizzard in Wisconsin. Didn't work. I still sweat my butt off, but I did get this song out of it. It's called Black River Falls. Black River Falls, Wisconsin, 8 o'clock Saturday night. St. Paul in the rearview mirror, Madison's inside. I'd hope to make it by morning, but the snow is falling fast. I waited out in Black River, let the storm go past. Said we'd meet in Chicago. She's flying in from D.C. Well, I think she finally figured out just what she means to me. I've got to make it up to her for all this time apart. One more night to Chicago, start. The minstrel road is cold and lonely, but it's the road that I chose. I wish he was here to hold me, but I'm cold and frozen. Black River Falls, Wisconsin, in the middle of the night. If I could only hear her voice, now I wouldn't feel So I dialed her number, and he answered the phone. And now I feel so cold and lonely. I guess I lost what I found. Another heart gets tossed by the wayside, and the tears come down like Black River Falls, Wisconsin. 5 o'clock Sunday morn. St. Christopher on the rearview mirror, snowplow blowing his horn. I guess I'll turn south at Madison, head for warmer climb, and say goodbye to Black River, the scene of the crime. It's not your fault, Black River, it just wasn't our time. Thank you kindly. That's called Black River Falls. Do a quick change on the guitars and go on with the show. Thank you, Ms. Alex, for taking care of that. So, Dave, why do you take 2 guitars to a show? In case one of them breaks. That's only half right, because that has happened. I play in some different tunings, and it's a lot easier to switch guitars than it is to make you all listen to ear, ear. So we just try to be a little bit pleasing to the ear that way. This is a new song, at least newer than the album I put out. About a year and a half ago, I was involved in a freak accident, which by all rights should have taken my life. By the grace of God and 10 weeks of rehab, I'm still here playing music. But I figured the best way to help myself get past this was to make light of the situation. So I wrote a song about my guardian angel. That poor, miserable woman. Guardian angel buries her face in her hands. She's trying to save me, but I've got other plans. When I can't get out of my own way, she swoops right in and saves the day. Guardian angel thinks that she's seen it all, but she turns her head and I find new ways to fall. When she chose me, she knew it was for good. She can't leave now, but she wishes she could. Keep on going. Had no way of knowing I made her cry. She says if I don't stop, someday she's gonna drop me and I'll fry. Guardian angel taught me that I can't dance. Well, I was laid out in the back of an ambulance. She said, hey boy, now you're in a jam. Do I have your attention? I said, yes, ma'am. Guardian angel laid it on the line. You live like a cat, but you're down to number 9. I've done everything that I can do. How the story ends, boy, that's up to you. We've got an understanding. I won't be so demanding, at least I'll try. Secret to surviving. Don't be flying faster than she can fly. Else she'll fry. That's a new one. Thank you. That's called My Guardian Angel. So, this song is a single I put out about 10 years ago. This is a happy, uplifting, positive song inspired by one of my exes. Doesn't matter which one. I have more exes than George Strait, so we're all good. This is called It's Not About You. In the morning I pour my coffee in a cup from a place out of our past. It's a little bit old, but it's perfectly fine, even though it didn't last. It holds a lot of coffee, keeps it nice and warm. I've always been the kind of baby function over form. And I think of you for a moment or two. Hope you're better now and then. I don't get sentimental. There's no point in going back again. It's not about you, 'cause life goes on far too fast and not for long. Smile at the way it was, bitter to do. I know you know, let it go. It's not about you. Not so hard to live and let live if you leave it all on the shelf. It'd be much easier to forgive if we could get over ourselves. Well, in the morning I look in the mirror, grateful to be alive. But sometimes I stare and I wonder what happened to 1985. Well, I've lost a few steps, but I've still got my hair. So much more that didn't used to be there. Then my lady comes up behind me, wraps her arms around my chest, kisses me good morning, says finish getting dressed. It's not about you, hey, 'cause life goes on far too fast, not for long. Smile at the way it was and bitter to do. I know you know, so let it go. It's not about you. I know you know. Thank you much. That's called It's Not About You. This is a title cut from my second record. By the way, my name is Dave Laurence. That's Laurence with a U. I am French. If you have a hard time remembering that, I simply turn the hat sideways, you see. Et voilà, français. But I'm not done yet. We're going to play a while longer. Happy to be kicking things off here for you this weekend. This is my take on online dating. This is the title cut from my second record. This is called Analog Soul. It's a brand new digital world. You can hold it in your hand. When it comes down to boy meets girl, I'll never understand. Say the game is new and improved, seen it all and it don't feel moved. So many options for you to explore. But isn't anybody true anymore? Search for instant gratification. It's gonna drive you berserk. 'Cause if you really wanna feel the elation, you gotta put in the work. Modern love makes me feel like a clown. I may be broken, but I'm not broken down. I'm not over the hill, and I'm not past my prime. But I was made for an earlier time. I've got an analog soul. Turn me on and warm me up a while. Analog soul. Play me loud and let me make you smile. You may want something more up to speed. Look again, 'cause I'm just what you need. Me and this analog soul. Well, I may show some signs of age, but at this price, I'm a steal. You can have the kind of love that's warm and rich and real. Show me how you use me, make the sound and make it whole. Prove to me you're worthy. I'll let you take control of this analog soul. Boom cha. It's a brand new digital world. A great time to be alive. Ones and zeros and not so forgiving, but an old soul can survive. I don't have all the whistles and bells. In the end, it's the sound that sells. So try me out if you like what you hear. Well, I can take you back to yesteryear. I've got an analog soul. Turn me on and warm me up a while. Analog soul. Play me loud and let me make you smile. You may want something more up to speed. Look again, 'cause I'm just what you need. I'm just what you need. Hey, I'm just what you need. Me and this analog soul. Thank you very much. So I worked for the state of Oklahoma for about 20 years. Your condolences are gratefully accepted. Went to the doctor one year from a checkup, and the doctor said, "Dave," because everyone calls me Dave. He said, "Dave, you can keep this job until you're 65 if you want to, but you won't live to be 66. Well, that didn't sound too good. So I kind of went home and wrote this song. Kind of went to work and quit. And now I play music to supplement my pension. And when you work for the state of Oklahoma, your pension needs all the supplement it can get. But the point of this whole story is that no matter where you are on your own journey, there's always time for a little change of scenery. Hey, I got me an office, got me a chair, got me a cubicle, a little bit of air. I'm a humble civil servant, work hard as I can. That's what I do. This is who I am. I'm just a free and restless spirit out in the cold. looking for an open road. When your window on the world is dark and you need to find a little spark, a little change of scenery, it does a body good. A little change of scenery, just like you knew it would. It don't matter where I'm going, no. Don't matter where I'm bound. Don't need a reason to get out of this town. Gonna recharge my batteries, recharge my soul. This time is a wasting, and I'm gonna take control of this free and restless spirit. I'm paying it heed, gonna give it what it needs. 'Cause when your window on the world is dark and you need to find a little spark, a little change of scenery does a body good. A little change of scenery, just like you knew it would. Girl, you got to come and see me. You know your mama said you could. 'Cause a little change of scenery is bound to do you good. What are you doing there? Get out of that bed. Sun is rising, there's a big day ahead. Objects in motion, gonna stay on the move. Gotta get you going. Gotta find your groove. 'Cause when your window on the world is dark, you need to find a little spark. A little change of scenery does a body good. A little change of scenery, just like you knew it would. Hey girl, you got to come and see me. You know your mama said you could. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. 'Cause a little change of scenery is bound to do you good. You know it's bound to do you good. Don't you know it'll do you good? That's a little change of scenery. This is a song that I kind of rescued from the pandemic, and I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. We all remember that crazy time about 6 years ago when we sat around in our rooms with our guitars, and we became very introspective because we couldn't do much else at the time, you know. So in spite of when that happened, this is a song that I think is about being content with where you are. And we could all use a little more of that. This is called I Call It Home. Well, I've looked up from the canyons, and I've looked down from the Peru, and the place that seems to suit me best, well, it lies between the two. And I never thought I'd end up here after all the miles I've run. But the path that seems to be most clear leads to square number one. Young and invincible, guns a-blazing, flags unfurled, and left our hometowns in the dust, taking over the world. And we wailed against suburbia with each and every song. But look at where we ended up when the kiddos came along. Hey, it's all right. Guess I should have known this would be my comfort zone. It's big enough, nobody knows my business. Small enough, neighbors say hello. Close enough to do the things I need to. Far enough to get gone when I go. You can call it what you want to. I call it home. 30 minutes west of here, I can have all the city I can stand. And 30 minutes east of here, lay in a field and touch God's hand. There's so many miles to travel down and many roads to run, but I found a place to settle down when the traveling is done, and it's all right. Guess I should have known this would be my comfort zone, 'cause it's big enough, nobody knows my business. Small enough, neighbors say hello. Close enough to do the things I need to. Far enough to get gone when I go. You can call it what you want to. I call it home. How was I to know it's just a state of mind? No matter where I go, it's never far behind. Yeah, I guess I should have known that this was gonna be my home. It's big enough, nobody knows my business. Small enough, neighbors say hello. Close enough to do the things I need to. Far enough to get gone when I go. You can call it what you want to. I call it home. I'm going home. Oh, thank you. That's called I Call It Home. Gonna do one more switch on the guitars here. Okay. So I'm gonna bare my soul to you a little bit here. I arrived here as a transplant from New England about 30 years ago in an old beat-up Pontiac with a few $100s in my pocket and about 4 albums worth of original songs that pretty much sucked. But I've gone back through that abyss, tried to find maybe 2 or 3 songs out of that era that I could maybe try to salvage, and this might be one of them. Going to take you all the way back to 1989. I know some of you guys weren't here yet, but that's okay. This is a song I wrote for a rebound relationship, trying to convince her that I was worth the trouble. This is called Pieces of My Heart. You know where I've been, but you don't understand. How could you? You're so innocent and young. And I will try to love you. I don't know if I can. So much of me is a song that can't be sung. Well, I've been bruised up and used up. Somehow I made it through. But I'll tell you now, before I run to you, that if you look up in the night sky, It's just a piece of my heart someone else kicked around. You never had it made. You've always been afraid of giving your heart away too soon. Me, I've been the victim of Camelot charade. I wasted years just wishing on the moon. Hold me near, now I'm here with my heart on my sleeve. If you take it, maybe I can still believe. But if you look up in the night sky and see the clouds all around, it's just the pieces of my heart waiting to come down. And though it's your first romance, it may be my last chance. Can we make it? Will you try to see me through? If you take the love I send and you take me as I am, I hope there's something here to make you happy too. Maybe we could find pieces that were mine, and then I'd give you everything you need. I will try to love you, leave it all behind, but remember how easily I bleed. Let me know, or let me go. I don't want to die tonight, so I'll tell you now before the morning light, that if you look up in the night sky and see the moon falling down, it's just the rest of my heart. That's it. No, I didn't forget the ending. That's it. I was a cynical son of a gun back then. This is a brand new song, not yet recorded. Had mixed reviews, mostly good. When you are blessed to be able to do what I do, when you spend a whole bunch of hours on the road at a time, the music that pops up on your player in the car sometimes comes out of left field at you. And not long ago, on my way to Arkansas, I spent 2.5 hours listening to Rod Stewart sing the Great American Songbook, which was actually pretty cool. But it kind of put me in a frame of mind where I thought I would write a little something in that vein. So I'd like to have Rod singing this with the Nelson Riddle Orchestra, but that's obviously not going to happen. So you're going to get this version of a brand new song, which I call If That's What You Choose to Remember. I'd see you ever at all, as badly as we parted and all we went through. The last thing that I needed to see was you. Well, I guess the feeling must be mutual. This whole situation is so unusual. Well, I'll try not to drop into drivel, in the hopes that at least you'll be civil. But the very first words from your mouth were all about the night we went south. Say what you will, let it all go. Tell everybody what they don't need to know. Not even hello, or I hope you're all right. You picked up where you left off after our last fight. So if that's what you choose to remember, I'm glad that I chose to forget. Put it behind me, tried to move on. Thought you did too, but I was so wrong. Now you say that I owe you for pain and distress. You say that I owe you for all of this mess. Well, I guess yes, my account's in arrears, but you never had the time for my tears. Say what you will, let it all go. Tell everybody what they don't need to know. Not even hello or I hope you're all right. You picked up where you left off after our last fight. So if that's what you choose to remember, I'm glad that I chose to forget. Now the good times we had gone like the cold wind in December, blew it away just like a dying ember. 'Cause if that's what you choose to remember, I'm glad that I chose. Don't even just suppose. I'm glad that I remembered to forget. Yeah. We'll find that lost chord. That's brand new. That's brand new. We have to do this one, which I co-wrote with a wino. It's a true story that happened in Muskogee back in 1998. Again, I know some of you weren't here yet, but that's okay. I used to drive a liquor truck in the daytime to feed my musician habit at night. And one morning, was parked in front of a liquor store down in Muskogee, waiting for the owner to show up to take his delivery. And out from around the corner of the building comes happy-go-lucky, bouncy Mr. Wino, 7:30 in the morning. I don't know where he got it, but he hopped up on the door of my truck, leaned inside, put his arm just like this, and started telling me his life story as if he'd known me for 50 years. Well, as soon as I figured out he was harmless, I started taking notes. And that led to this. Song has made me a couple dollars over the years. There's still kids in Stillwater that party this song. Hey, it's not world domination, but you gotta start somewhere, right? This is called I Never Drink Before 10. My mama raised us on the welfare, my 7 brothers and me. Never been outside these city limits. There's nothing there I wanna see. I make my living at the bus stop by playing on your sympathy. Every night I write a new sob story. Every day I drink for free. Now you see me every morning standing in line. When the door opens, I'm gonna get mine, because I am an upstanding citizen. I never drink before 10. That's when the liquor store opens, my friend. Get my pint, go back to work, and then I'll play on your emotion while I drink down my potion. Tomorrow I'll be back again. Yeah, that's what he said. You just can't make this stuff up, guys. People don't think I'm educated. Boy, I got my degree. Studied nights down at the Greyhound City College, my master of psychology. I can turn your pockets inside out with every word that I say. Got a chicken in my pot and a pint on the spot. Yeah, that's the American way. Well, I cash my welfare check and pay my rent on time. After all of that, I haven't got a dime, but I am an upstanding citizen. I never drink before 10. That's when the liquor store opens, my friend. Well, I'll get my pint, go back to work, and then I'll play on your emotion while I drink down my potion. Tomorrow I'll be back again. train. My life is complete, but the nights are getting colder, and I need something to eat. So today I think I'll take a shower, show the man behind the myth. If I make an extra buck or two, well, hey, I spring for a fit, 'cause I am an upstanding citizen. Yes, I am. I never drank before 10, that's right. That's when the liquor store opens, my friend. Well, I'll get my pint, go back to work, and then I'll play on your emotion while I drink down my potion. Tomorrow I'll be back again, and I'll see you then. Thank you so much. I am going to leave you with a little story about where I came from. If you've been paying very close attention, you might have figured out that I am not originally from Oklahoma. I'm from an outer suburb called Maine. So if I was any more Yankee, I would be Canadian more likely than not. But one of the cool things about having grown up there is there's a little resort town just outside of Portland, Maine called Old Orchard Beach, and the population swells by about 100,000 people every summer because it's where all the good-looking girls from Montreal and Quebec come to spend their summer vacations, you see. We call it the Canadian Riviera up there. And in my formative years, it was the scene of untold acts of moral turpitude that I committed. And this song kind of celebrates that. Leave you with this tune called, thank you, leave you with this tune called 17 Summers. When the nights get warm and the days get hot, I go back to a time that I miss a lot. Raising hell and not getting caught. All my friends and I ready to play. We were young and cocky and bold. We knew it all and would tell you so. We were happy with the status quo. We'd take the world some other day. We'd go to the beach, throw ambition away, while we watched the nighttime turn into day. Hanging out on the pier from May to September, watching the girls come and go. It's a time we thought would last forever, 17 summers ago. Well, the nights were warm and the girls were hot. I can think of one who put me on the spot. Found out what I knew wasn't really a lot, but she was willing to show me how. Went to the amusement park. I was ready to burn and she was a spark. Rocking the tilted world long after dark, singing, how do you like me now? Damned if I remember her name, but I'll never forget the feeling that came. Making out on the pier from May to September, learning what I didn't know. Was a girl I swore I'd always remember, 17 summers ago. Fallen leaves could turn to snow. We grew up, split up, said goodbye. Get together at the holidays to remember the summer gone by. But as the storm came in from the coast, we embraced and let it all go, while we watched the pier crumble under the waves, 16 winters ago. been too busy living to reminisce till someone walked up and gave me a kiss while I was waiting to catch my flight. Looked at her and said, hey, you're the girl. She said, yeah, that was me on the tilt-o world. And it all came back from that long lost world, the magic of old summer nights. I tried not to laugh at the things we did while she showed me the photo of her hubby and kids taken out on the pier one day last September. It looks like it did long ago. And today I smile every time I remember 17 summers ago. Yeah, sometimes I wish that I could go back there 17 summers ago. I'm Dave Laurence. Thank you all very much for coming out this weekend. Enjoy yourselves the rest of the festival. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.